Well, good morning to you. Been talking to you about you do have what you say. Now watch this. Not real biblical, but you tell somebody what you're going to do before you do it. And if there's nobody there, you tell yourself, you say, now honey, I'm going to the store. That's before you get to the store. You don't get to the store and then say, I'm going to the store. Well, if there's nobody there, you'll say to yourself, I'm going to the store. Well, Pat and I have been sharing a lot with you about that, but let me tell you something. If you don't say it, you're never going to have it. Pat, tell them what David said to Goliath and to King Solomon. No, it wasn't Solomon, but Saul.
King Saul,
yeah,
yes.
Tell them that.
Well, he told King Saul, first of all, he said, I got the lion and I got the bear, and this uncircumcised Philistine shall be as one of them. He was calling it forth. So he said what was going to take place. Well, then he spoke to Goliath and he said, this day will I take your head from you, and I will take all the carcasses of the host of the Philistines and feed them to the fowl of the air. He said exactly what he was going to do, and he was calling it forth because he said in another place in Psalms, he said, I believed, therefore have I spoken.
I've got to interrupt.
Okay.
He said what he was going to do, and he also said
when he was going to do it.
All right.
Yes. And he knew how God operated. God said, before I do a thing, I tell you of it. And God, it says in Romans chapter 4 that Abram, like God, who quickens the dead and calls things that be not as though they were. Well, if our Heavenly Father calls things that be not as though they were, we're supposed to operate just like Him. So we also should call things that be not as though they were.
You see, I don't care how much faith you have. I don't care how much you read the Bible and how many meetings you go to. Your faith can never rise, help me, Pat, above the words of your mouth.
Yes.
So you're going to have what you say, not what you believe. You're going to have what you, help me, Pat, say, not what you hope for.
That's right.
The only thing that you're ever going to have is what you say. Well, we got to go. Y'all have a great day. And until I'm with you tomorrow about this time, you believe all day long that Jesus is Lord, and thank God the Word works.